Hello, my name is Teresita Blanco, the Artsy Sister, and today I wanted to show you this comic book that is Watchmen. Like this edition in specific has the entire Watchmen story from like beginning to end. Like most folks are like probably only familiar with like they probably saw like the long movie, and like even though the movie was like 2 hours long and stuff, it still was condensing into like a movie format, a graphic novel that's like 5 volumes long. So like I think Watchmen would work better in like a TV show format than like a movie format. So basically, it follows this guy that's investigated that is a murder mystery. Like they murdered somebody who used to be a superhero, because right now in the world of Watchmen, being a vigilante is like considered illegal. So then throughout the scene, they're passing about the little happy face, the smiley face with a blood droplet of the dude that got ate. I think it was called like the comedian. Like a lot of other stuff happened, but at a certain point, it just becomes a weird melodrama focusing on like where superheroes fit in modern society. Like the only one that they tolerate a lot is like the blue guy. Like you may remember the blue guy. This blue guy. Manhattan. I think it was called Dr. Manhattan or something. Yeah. And cause like he's like radioactive, he can be like in a bunch of places and stuff. So then and he can also see into the future. So as far as metahumans are concerned, he's like uber far out there. And the more time that passes, the more detached he becomes from like the people that surround him, until the plot decides that he's suddenly gonna care. And every so often they keep going like back in time to like the flashback of like this guy getting eaten, and like it has like stories in between that give you a really like, it's more like it has a lot of, this graphic novel has a lot of novels on beneath, like sandwiched between them is like pieces of, like it has enough writing to qualify as a novel, and not too much of as a graphic novel, not too much of a comic per se. So like if you're looking for like a happy-go-lucky like super action comic book, this is not it. It's like Watchmen is a heavy read, and sometimes it gets very philosophical, but mostly it gets philosophical when this guy is on screen. Like at a certain point, roughly in the middle, it like begins to the comic book begins to hyper focus on him like fooling around in Mars, cause like in Futurama he gets into a whole I don't wanna live in this planet anymore. So he flies up. Like, and I'm flipping through many pages because you remember like in the movie that we saw like his blue junk floating around all the time. Yeah, it was being true to like the comic. At a certain point, most of the time, it's just this guy being melodramatic while he refuses to wear pants. But then again, he's living in Mars, so there's nobody there to look at his chafy butt, except maybe like the audience of the reader. Whatever. But it's just what the mangaka artist show. Well, not mangaka, well, like the graphic novel artist shows, you know. This is his story. If you want to highlight the blue man show like running around with his bunny everywhere every 3 couple of pages, then that's his business. Let's see. Oh yeah, and for that time we learned more about like the dude that got ate, and we found out that he was just like an awful individual, even though he was like a superhero type of person. But yeah. And and then like Dr. Manhattan doing his stuff in Mars. So yeah, that's oh yeah, in the end we do find out who like murdered the guy, and the problem gets resolved more or less, even though it had, but in a way that well, it gets resolved in it so much that like the guy who did it, I guess, was coming to him, but he still gets away with whatever the hell he was plotting. So yeah, just give it a read and be patient with it because it's a lot of writing, and sprinkle between them is a couple of action set pieces. But most of it is the blue guy being philosophical mumbo jumbo. Bye bye and God bless.